Alright, so this is a little video I'm making in response to yours. Um, just remove all this shit off this battery. This is a kinetic. It's made for car stereos. So it's supposed to be a sealed battery, maintenance free. Supposed to be able to install it upside down. So I ripped the cap off. This thing, when I got it, it was reading 1.2 volts. It wouldn't take a charge. Matter of fact, my charger would click on and off. Let me see if it still does it. At this point, I'm not sure. Let me just check. I might be able to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, well, it used to, these two lights would flip on and off. See right there, shows you that it's a dead battery and that it's charging. Once that light turns off, that one will turn on, telling you that it's fully charged. These are the different settings. This is an AGM battery, but in my studies I've been shown to recharge it with the standard method, standard battery. This is 10 amp, 6 amp, 2 amp. I'm charging with 10 amp. And what I went ahead and did was on the charger, because it was flipping on and off, I installed this switch. There's a relay in there that kept turning on and off. The lights were flickering. It was giving me some kind of game. And I let it charge for approximately, 6, 7 hours with the charger forced on at 10 amps. And when I came home, I found that I had 5 volts. So, while I was studying these videos online, I figured out you can't really do much unless you can get to the caps. And I was like, well shit, this is a maintenance-free battery. So, I seen in the video, the guy had these probes. Let me try and find mine. This is for repairing a car tire. Right there. You stick it in the car tire and like a hole, like say you run over a nail, it's to clean up the hole so you can patch it. Anyways, I'm using that as my probe. What I was doing, let me see if I can do it. I got this handy dandy voltmeter, my probes. What I was doing, I was testing from the probe. Let me put balancing in. Testing from the probe right there. Then I would move this over to the next cell. Then test from the positive terminal to the probe inside the cell. Go from here to here. Go ahead and test each one. Try and find my dead cells. And right there, I'm reading 6 volts. I can't really move the camera because I'm balancing it. From there to there, I'm reading 3 volts. Each cell is supposed to have 2 to 3 volts. So right here, let me try and move the camera again after I hook this up. So right here you can see I'm testing from the positive terminal, I guess 1, 2, 3 cells over. I should be getting 2, 4, 6 volts at least. I'm getting 4 volts. So that means 2 out of those 3 are good. I'm going to go ahead and move that over now. I'm now reading 1 volt. So I'm probably getting 2 volts out of this one and 1 volt out of this one. But this one's completely shot. Let me go ahead and test that just to confirm that. Yeah, see, I'm reading 0. I don't know if you can see that. This is kind of a crappy camera as an Android. Yeah, so that first cell is shot. That cell's reading 1 volt. That one's reading 2. I already tested these ones last night. They're reading 2 volts each. So that's what I'm doing. I have this hooked into here. I have a clamp on the negative cable with this end. I just connect that straight to the probe. Connect my positive lead. And now I'm getting 10 amps, 15 volts to 3 cells. Because I was reading a battery, when it sits dead for a while, software begins to form on the cells, and they begin to crystallize, and the electrons can't travel from cell to cell because they've crystallized. They need to break off that crystal. It's kind of like ice forming on your windshield. You got to break off the ice so you can see this thing. The power needs to run rapidly from cell to cell to break off the sulfur and the crystals and all that shenanigans and stuff. So this battery's been sitting. Your battery was in a Dodge Shadow or whatever, and it apparently, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the alternator's not working, or because it should be reading 13 volts to show that it's a good battery. But maybe you need a new tester. They make load testers to kind of figure out if your car can handle a load. Anyways, I hope this helps.